The second game of the World Series was do or die for both teams. Both Montgomery College and Nassau Community College were coming off first-round losses, so it was win or go home for both in the double elimination format. Nassau started Andrew Judge, and MC pinned their hopes on Brandon Humbertson, who had pitched the Raptors into the World Series last weekend when he got the win in the district championship game against Rockingham. After yesterday's tough loss, the question was, could the Raptors bounce back? And all signs were good as Humbertson set the side down in order in the bottom of the first. Then Brooks Carson put a charge into the team when he led off the second with a long home run. After two were out, Stuart Paz singled, John Hanley walked, and then Chris Heckhouse stroked a sharp single to plate two and put the Raptors up 3-0. The Lions threatened in the second, loading the bases with two outs, but another nice pick by Eddie Peguero kept them off the board. The Raptors came back with three more in the third. Gus Gill led off with a single and then sped to third on an errant pickoff attempt. He then came home on a Jerry Chavarria sac fly to push the lead to 4-0. And then Paz delivered again, making it 5-0 MC with a single to center to score Carson, who had walked and moved up on a wild pitch. Nassau then went to the bullpen and brought in Matt O'Connor. He promptly walked Hanley, but then he got Heckhouse to ground to short, but a throwing error allowed Paz to score to make it 6-0 Raptors. Humbertson just refused to allow Nassau to score. He set them down 1-2-3 in the third. They got two on in the fourth, but he induced a lazy fly ball to Coleman in center for the third out. The Lions got two more aboard in the fifth, but again Humbertson slammed the door. Nassau finally got on the board in the sixth when they loaded the bases, and an RBI single by David Hawley made it 6-1 MC after six. MC immediately got that run back in the seventh when Hanley walked with two outs, moved to third on a hit-and-run single by Heckhouse, and then a Mitch Spilly double brought Hanley home for the Raptors' seventh run. MC head coach Dan Rasher went to his bullpen in the seventh and brought in Matt Durkin. That ended the day for Humbertson, who went six, allowed just one run, struck out three, and walked just two. Durkin did his job, breezing through the seventh, and then the floodgates opened in the top of the eighth. Gill and Carson got it going with infield singles. Chavarria sacrificed them to second and third, and then Peguero immediately brought them both in with a single to left center, making it 9-1. Nassau then went back to the pen for Adam Waldorf to try and stop the onslaught, but he fared no better. Paz reached on an error, sending Peguero to third. Hanley ripped an RBI single to score Peguero, and then Heckhouse singled to load him back up. Spilly drove in two more with a single to right. Coleman brought home Heckhouse with a double to center, and then Gill's fielder's choice groundout scored Heckhouse. Brooks Carson put the cherry on top of the cake, scorching a liner to left to plate Coleman. When the dust settled, the Raptors had put an 8 spot on the board to end the competitive portion of the game and wrap up a convincing and cathartic 15-1 win. After the game, I talked with Raptors head coach Dan Rasher.
We played a good game. I'm very proud of our guys. They played the early game today. The loser goes home, and they really came out and hit the ball around a little bit. Brandon pitched a great game, and we got the win.
And Rasher had high praise for starter and winning pitcher Brandon Humbertson.
He had his fastball and changeup working and kept their guys off balance a lot. We got in a couple jams, a couple bases loaded jams, but he minimized the damage and got out of those innings with, I think, one run. So he did a great job.
But maybe what pleases Rasher most about this win is his team's resiliency.
Yeah, this is the second time this year we've been in an elimination game. We lost to Rockingham. We had to beat them, and then we lost yesterday in a game that the score didn't indicate what really happened on the field. And You know, and I'm proud of our guys for bouncing back and playing a great game today.
Tomorrow, the Raptors will play at 4 against the loser of World Series Game 8. That's a matchup between two NJCAA powers, number 1 ranked Herkimer and number 3 ranked and defending national champion Tyler. The Raptors really don't care which team they play. They're just looking forward to seeing how they stack up against one of the elite of the nation. Check back tomorrow night for all the highlights. For the Raptor Report, I'm Michael Brown.